Hey fellow crypto enthusiast, welcome to today's quick trend analysis. Let's get started. In today's video you will find out how the price of EOS has changed and what the technical indicators SMA, EMA and Stochastic Rsi are showing. If you are not familiar with the indicators, check out the explanation videos down below in the description. Looking at the EOS hourly time frame, the price moved down with around 3.9% in the last 24 hours, with a current price of 2.71. The fact that the sellers are taking over can be deduced because the volume was high and the move was strong. Moving to the hourly simple moving averages, for this time interval, the current price is below all of the simple moving averages, which looks bearish and you should keep an eye on the closest SMA. The 20 SMA will play as resistance or the price will peak above the current price, which is around 2.73. Important to note is that the price is currently below the 200 SMA, which can play as a strong resistance. However, breaking it decisively to the upside will signal a potential big move up. Moving to the hourly exponential moving averages, the current price is below the hourly ribbon, which is generally bearish and the ribbon could play as a resistance, so it is to watch if the price will bounce off it or break it. The current price to watch is around 2.76. The ribbon is relatively spread out, so the resistance should be considered. Looking at the hourly stochastic Rsi, both the %K and %D lines are located in the higher region. This means that the price is high due to overbuying and a change in the trend, or at least some kind of consolidation, can be expected. The K line is below the D line, which shows that the trend has shifted to the downside. Looking at the 3-hourly simple moving averages, for this time interval, the current price is below all of the simple moving averages, which looks bearish and you should keep an eye on the closest SMA. The 20 SMA will play as resistance or the price will peak above the current price, which is around 2.77. Jumping to the 3-hourly exponential moving averages, the current price is below the 3-hourly ribbon, which is generally bearish and the ribbon could play as a resistance, so it is to watch if the price will bounce off it or break it. The current price to watch is around 2.8. Nevertheless, a trend change can be expected owing to the ribbon being compressed, which means that the trend is currently not very strong. Looking at the 3-hourly stochastic Rsi, we can see that the crypto is being oversold because the %K and %D lines are in the lower region. A change in the trend can be expected or for the crypto to remain at least stable for some time. The trend has shifted upwards because the K line is currently located above the D line. Moving to the daily simple moving averages, the price only dipped below the 0 SMA to the downside, but then came up again, but it's not a very strong signal that the volume hasn't been very high. The price only dropped below the 0 SMA downwards, but quickly recovered, but it's not a very strong signal that the volume hasn't been very high. The current price is below all simple moving averages for this time interval, which looks bearish and it is to watch if the closest SMA, the 200 SMA will play as resistance or the price will break it to the upside above the current price of around 2.74. It's important to note that currently the price is below the 200 SMA, which is normally a strong resistance. A potential move upwards, however, could be signaled if it were to break decisively upwards. Moving to the daily exponential moving averages, the current price is below the daily ribbon, which is generally bearish and the ribbon could play as a resistance, so it is to watch if the price will bounce off it or break it. The current price to watch is around 2.98. However, the ribbon is compressed, which means the current trend is not very strong and a trend change could be expected. Generally, when the price moves sideways, the ribbon gets less accurate. Jumping to the daily stochastic Rsi, there are no signs of the stochastic Rsi being oversold or overbought at this time, but the %K line is below the %D line, which means the current trend is on the downside. In general, the larger time frames have a greater impact on the price, so please remember that when we display different time frames with different indicators. And also the shorter time frames are only representative for the short-term trading. Thanks for watching, and know that every few hours new videos are uploaded analyzing different cryptocurrencies, so be sure to hit subscribe and not miss out. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and we'll get back to you ASAP. Also, keep in mind that you should make your own investment decisions, as cryptocurrency trading is very risky, and these daily videos are only an overview of trends and are a purely technical analysis without considering the fundamentals. See you next time.